Hello everybody, welcome back to your second episode of WolfWatch News. I'm your host Jackie.
No, I'm your host Andy.
No?
Yes?
No, I'm your host.
No, I'm the host.
You know what, we could both be hosts.
Okay.
I've been really trying, baby.
In today's episode, we will be covering many things.
Yes, indeed we will.
Now on to Carlos with movie reviews.
The Emoji Movie. The internet hated by the storm when it was first announced. However, despite the hate it got, some students actually went to go see the movie. I'm not joking. People went to go watch this movie. You know, with those $15 they could have, donated to charity or something. Nah, they went to go watch a terrible movie. But some students think otherwise. They were so I went to go find these students. I interviewed a few of them. But the most surprising response was from a senior I know. His name is Humberto Llamas, and I will invite you to my next quinceañera, I promise. So I interviewed him, and he had this to say, and I quote, "This movie was very underrated. The internet might have hated it, but I absolutely enjoyed it. The plot of the movie made me feel happy, as the theme of it was to be who you are, not change who you are. For no one. Nadie." That's nobody, for all you people who don't know Spanish. And then he said that he gave it out of 10 out of 10 because it had laughable, emotional, and just overall straight up moments where it was like, it didn't care. It wanted to be frank. But it was called Emoji Movie. It wasn't frank, but and he said that Rotten Tomatoes was on Pixie Sticks when they filmed this. That's code name. This proves that some people see the light in things in the most darkest.
Hello there everyone, my name is Steve Billy Bob Gates and I am here to talk about how Motorola and Rutherford are the same person. You see, Motorola and Rutherford have very similar face structure. Coincidence? I think not. You see, Motorola is Rutherford because they both like science, and if you count the letters in Motorola's name you get 7 and subtract that with the amount of letters in Rutherford's name, which is 10, you get 3, which is 3 sides of a triangle, which equals Illuminati. But wait, there's more. The word science has 7 words as well, and what else has 7 letters? Motorola, and he likes science. You know who else likes science? Yes, Miss Culver, but also Rutherford, which leads to believe Motorola is indeed Rutherford. But wait, do you see that? That right there? A triangle. But that could only mean that Rutherford and Motorola are a part of the Illuminati, but then that means, wait, what? Get your hands off me, help me, they're taking me. Ah.
Hey, wait a minute. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on. I think, yeah, you guys are in the wrong part of the video. Let me redirect you right back. Hold up. Alright. You guys should be good now.
In other news, Hurricane Irma has pummeled the coast of South Florida and left tons of destruction in its wake. Tens of dozens of people have evacuated their homes and taken refuge in shelters. This comes just weeks after Hurricane Harvey wreaked havoc on the Gulf Coast of Texas.
Yes, this hurricane season is turning out to be devastating. Prayers to them.
Hurricane Irma is considered one of the largest hurricanes since the Great Galveston Hurricane of 19,000s, which killed somewhere between 8,000 to 12,000 people.
Yes, keep the people in Florida in your thoughts and prayers to them.
Good morning, Grey Wolves. Hope you had a great weekend. I'm here to catch up on some birthdays. So let's start with staff. We missed Miss Carranza's birthday, and it was on the 14th, so please wish her a belated happy birthday. And we have Mr. Hoffman's coming up on the 20th, so please wish him a happy birthday. Okay, so we have an 18-year-old. We have Guadalupe Herrera. Her birthday is on the 16th. 17-year-olds, we've missed a few. So Omar Borrego and Carla Gonzalez's birthday was on the 7th. Cameraman. Chelsea Contreras' birthday was on the same day as mine, September 10th. Esbeti Bahena was on the 13th. Luis Cantu on the 18th. Eduardo Rodriguez also on the 18th. And Maria Bernal, my favorite little jokester, on the 20th. Let's see, 16-year-olds. We missed Paulina Castaneda on the 8th. And Christian Ortiz are also on the 8th. And Fabian Ramirez, who also shares the same birthday as me, on the 10th. We also miss Joaquin Diaz on the 12th, Destiny Gomez on the 13th, and Edwin Flores is coming up on the 20th, along with Crystal Santamaria on the 22nd. 15-year-olds, we missed Raul Salas on the 7th and Victor Juarez on the 8th. Also, Brian Cornelio on the 11th with Elizabeth Ocampo also on the 11th. Gerardo Quiros on the 12th and Julian O'Keen on the 12th. Joanna Figueroa on the 14th. And we have Emily Cervantes on the 15th. Gustavo Gonzalez on the 20th. And Abraham Felipe on the 21st. And last but not least, 14-year-olds. We missed Amy Moreno on the 13th, and we have Isaiah Serrano on the 18th, along with Giselle Ramirez on the 21st. Have a great week, Grey Wolves. See you around.
Hello again. Yeah, so we're missing another transition, so I'm going to be your transition guy for right now. So, here's the next part.
Back into this video on the internet. Here's the video. When you're ready, just press play.
I'm in sync.
I love K-pop. Is this even for real? I want to know if this is like for real or a total joke. I would believe either. I've been to South Korea. That was amazing. Okay. I'm just gonna let that sit with me for a minute.
A few moments later.
Pretty impressive. I think the world was captivated by last year's election, so that doesn't surprise me.
So, what do you think his intention or purpose was for this video?
I think in the video you can see that maybe some of the concerns, the big robot at the end blowing up the world shows that Trump could be dangerous, but I think it's also meant to maybe kind of lighten the situation. The video was pretty funny and entertaining.
That's amazing.
So this was his official response to people talking about it. I wanted to make something that's equal parts terrifying, beautiful, trippy, and funny. I don't give a shit about politics. I just wanted to confuse as many people as possible. Yeah.
I would agree with him. He did a pretty good job of achieving that goal.
If you were to rate this video out of 5, what would you give it?
Probably a 4.5.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, I'd give it a 5.5.
So once again, the transition was not recorded or it was lost and it's not in the Z card. So here's the last little snippet that I think some students who had this teacher will enjoy.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
Say something in Semitic. Miss you guys. And
No, you don't. That's why you don't say anything. Shut up. Sean's not even recording.
I am.
MVP right here. You're just like my dad.
It's a lot of fun out here too.